So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Tower of the Gods. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel like they might be having a little bit of a plumbing issue here, which is what a lot of this first part of the dungeon entails, is dealing with a universal water cycle. And that's not why I like this dungeon, it's more or less the general aesthetic of the place and the fact that, well, the music has the potential to be really creepy, especially when the organ kicks in, but we've got a ton of rooms to explore and new enemies to deal with. We have ourselves electric chew jellies, easily one of my least favorite in the entire game. I would not relish the fact of killing them if they weren't electric. I don't know. Let's actually get a bomb in there and blow up some of this really delicate infrastructure. I'm sure the gods would appreciate me blowing the shit out of. And hey, it's the first treasure. Nice. Can you only imagine what it could possibly be we're obtaining? Well, if this is your first rodeo at the Zelda town, well, I'll have you know it's a dungeon map, and it's fantastic. So, thank you. I appreciate it, fellas, and oh, great. More of them spawned. Oh, fantastic. Why did you just decide to now multiply? That's really kind of annoying. You can, if you really want to, blow open those walls and cause even more destruction to this very delicate infrastructure, but I don't think there's anything in there, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm just gonna get out of here as quickly as I can. That was a horrible idea. I completely mistimed that. Okay. Well, these are completely invincible when they're in the water in this gelatinous state. You can do absolutely nothing against them. And if Conker's Bad Fur Day electric properties were anything to go by, I feel like I would be zapped if I was in the water at the same time as them, but you know, it's not exactly the case. Why did I hit a wall there? That's very strange. Anyways, we want to head off over here where we're going to be learning of a new mechanic that we will be utilizing for most, if not all, of this dungeon. And that is the powers of butt-activated switches. They're easily my favorite because we have, well, a really fabulous one. Look at, he's like showing off his skills. He's like, I worked really hard to maintain this body. Check out my ass. It's just 7 days a week at the gym. It's exactly what I came here to do. Is to use my ass to open doors. Awesome. And ooh, a very nice ruby count as well. I like that. Another one of these jerks. Yeah, electricity guys are absolutely abysmal. And ooh, hello. All right, and we're actually harkening back a little bit to the days of Papoio with box activated switches. I'm just waiting for the water to go up. Thank you. It seemed like it took a really long time, all things considered. But the cycles are supposed to remain really consistent throughout the room, so if it's going down in the other room and you walk into a new one, it'll still be going down, and that's how this works. Anyways, we take these little miniature boxes, and there we go. We have activated the hologram EDM-ass bridge to go across. Thank you. Having a really hard time getting up that ladder, haven't you? Haven't you been, Link? And oh, looks like it's got to be constantly held on, or at least have weight on it, I suppose, in order to make that happen. But this water cycle, god damn. It's like I feel like we're back inside of Majora's Mask in the water temple. Just like, is this really necessary? Or I guess it was the island. I don't remember where it is. Anyways, we're gonna want to take this puppy and make our way across as soon as possible so we can make this cycle. Thank you. And we are good. As you can tell, this statue, which has fairly limited features, has the ask that will be featured predominantly in a very special switch. One that, well, this one who's worked very hard to obtain simply won't be cut out for. This is the major leagues. It's not amateur hour. Ooh, hello. Why are people waving at me? I reinstalled Messenger for some reason. I wanted to look at it because it said I had messages, and now everybody is like, hey! I bet everybody got a notification that that went out. It's so annoying. I need to redelete it. I was listening to Spotify, and apparently that reactivates your Facebook account if you have it disabled. I had it disabled until I started using Spotify. So it's really unfortunate that they're linked, and I was just too lazy to, you know, deactivate it again. But man, this is my face. Anytime someone tries to talk to me on Facebook, please don't do it. So we're gonna go put your ass right over here, and then same thing here. Be prepared for a lot of these ass activated things. And ooh, beautiful shape. What finesse. I'm so proud of you. Whew. In this room, all right. So it's pretty clear what we need to do here. Let's go drop down and see if we can do it real fast. We gotta push this and line it up. Oh, did I still get it pushed? I hope I did. Okay, let's see if we can make this cycle. It's unlikely, but we can try, damn it. All right. It's just a little off. That's okay. Okay. Whew. Awesome. Now let's see if we can be a badass again and not miss. Let's do it, Link. Let's see. How's your aim? Yeah. I have become Chest Link. Oh. Hey guys, check out my chest. It's beautiful, isn't it? Worked really hard. Okay, I was stuck in it. Anyways, this gets us the illustrious small key, one that's required to progress. There are only 2 in this entire dungeon. That's kind of exciting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, well, I wish I had a better way of taking you assholes out, but apparently I don't. Let's see. I can still, okay, let's try this. Let's see, have we timed it? Get me out of here. And thank you. Anytime I can avoid those electric chew jellies is gonna be a fantastic day in my book. Whew. Also, I love how he was so buoyant the second we walked through that door. He does that. If he's just waiting right outside, that's all he's gonna do is just be like, woohoo! So excited to see me. I mean, I guess he is excited to be here because I think this is the only dungeon where the king actually has any relevancy in. So I'm very proud of him. So thank you for that. He even has a little icon on the gamepad. So that's kind of funny. Also, right over here, look at this. Look at this guy. Like, he's floating up from the bottom, but he's gelatinous and should have, like, not, right? I feel like that's really inconsistent game design where all the others are floating and damn it. I screwed up, man. I messed up. I collected the rupee. But, oh geez. This isn't what I wanted to have happen. They're just gonna come over here and bully me. This is great. Thanks, guys. I guess I could have probably gotten in here a little bit earlier and not picked fights with his brother, but that's okay. You can just go to hell, and you can join him. You can watch, and I will not parry, and you can come home with me and enjoy a game of something or other. Nice. I love the noises it makes when it spawns. It's so satisfying. Ah, it's good. Anyways, we have another one of these unusual statues. One that wants me to take Molly with it. Yet it will not allow me to not pay for them. Awesome. So if you throw it in the water, it'll respawn back where you got it. So be quick and time your cycles because, oh, asshole. Yes! Oh, death by unusually chunky ass. Wonderful. Here, you get to go right there. Whew. And with that, we have ceased some of the plumbing problems. Maybe this is the true trial of the gods, and that's to fix the plumbing of their downstairs basement. Who knows? These guys are just gonna be waiting there, so let's head in here and, ooh, this room. All right, new enemy. This is a bubble. I don't know why they decided to call it that, all things considered, but it might be because it's a floating skull surrounded by fire. I don't know, it seems a little hellish to me, but oh my god. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Well, this is why I have Mr. Dacre Leaf. Hey, cool off, my friend. Looks like you're a little hot-headed. Okay. Oh, and you just become normal. Awesome. Those will become so much more satisfying to kill a little bit later, but as my feet physics are going crazy, remember this room. We're gonna come back here for a reason that's not entirely obvious. I mean, it's not like there's any reason you would want to. Am I right, Link? It's like, yeah, they know. God damn it, just play the game. And we got the compass. Beautiful. God, I love the look of the compass in this game. Awesome. These items mean absolutely nothing to you guys because you can't see them, and there's no way for me to display it on the television. Now, if I was recording the gamepad, that would certainly be possible, but I'm too lazy. I don't want to do it. Anyways, we're gonna go head over here, and as you guys noticed, there was actually some unlit fire torches here. For some reason, I can still, you know, put flame to them, even though they were just submerged in water and continually do so. I didn't know you could fire up just like wet ass wood. But hey, it gets us a joy pendant. Awesome. Thanks, gods. You did a fantastic job. Okay, so we need to return over to the main entrance, and that'll take us to the next part of the dungeon. Honestly, I don't really care much for this first half, mostly because you're doing a ton, and I mean a ton of waiting, and Link has had it. But, yeah, the second half is a little bit more enjoyable and has a little bit more at stake than what little difficulty this first part has. And I'm gonna miss the cycle because, yep, they're just timed so eloquently well, are they not? Yeah. He doesn't care about anything. What do you have to say in here? Beyond this place, you must do battle with the power of the gods, but even as you do, you must also borrow that power. All right. Fighting fire with fire is a thing that gods do, apparently. Awesome. Now, moving on. At long last. Oh boy. I hate this room. I forgot how much I hate this room. I wanted to kill that rat, but instead I had to hit a Beamos. Now, the annoying thing about Beamos is, oh my god, that guy's fucking just booking it down there. Was that? Oh, I got his body again. All right. You cannot kill them unless they are in the act of killing you. So right now he's completely invincible, but if we got into his sights, which will shoot a laser at us, he will then be susceptible to death. So what I like to do is put myself in immediate danger, and whoop, there we go. And that's essentially how you go about killing them, thus making this part a little bit easier. But now I've taken damage, and for those of you who are eagle hawk-eyed viewers, you'll notice that I came in here with full hearts. It's because my recording started to fail, and it actually turned off my Wii U, so I came back with full health, and nobody noticed. Except for you. I know you noticed, but that's okay. Let's go over here and activate it. That was weird. Link went into a freeze frame, but I was still able to change the camera. That was amazing. Okay. God, I feel like I've been a motor mouth today. I apologize. I don't usually talk this much, but you know, it's a walkthrough with commentary. Can you expect more from that? So, for those of you who have been with the series since, well, at least Dragon Roost or Forest Haven, there is one thing that I said that we're going to have to return to those places with bombs in order to collect. However, in the Fortress of the Gods, or tower, I suppose, there is one thing that we can do here that, now that we have bombs, we'll be able to obtain here. And that is our first Tingle statue. Technically, we could have gone back and collected them, but I decided against it because it's just a waste of time at this point, and there's no reason for us to return there as immediately as you would think. And you would maybe assume that it would be worth it for us in the short term. It's not. Just wait until the end of the game, collect them all, and then cash in your reward. But what you want to do is put a bomb on that top platform, and for whatever reason, it makes a treasure chest appear. I don't know why either, but it's here, and I'm gonna collect it, and it's gonna be amazing. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, our first goddess Tingle statue. Its salty seawater coating is kinda gross. We'll be waiting for you on Tingle Island. There are 5 of these in the entire game. You can sell them to Tingle for 50 rupees a piece, and once you collect all 5, he will give you 500. So it's a pretty decent money-making venture and something that is probably worth your time, but is made infinitely easier on the HD version. And I only say that because on the GameCube version, these were all present as well. However, you needed the Tingle Turner, so if there's any reason why you might not have known that that existed, it's because of that. I can't think of a lot of people who ever had that, but I did as a child because I was a freak about that kind of thing and just absolutely loved it. And it's just one of those little nuances about the game that is kind of nice that they made it a little bit easier to access, even though it doesn't really do much.